Hey y'all, what's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sorry I'm late, y'all. I had to do one last minute thing real quick. This won't be a long live. This is kind of impromptu. I was trying to enjoy my weekend with my family and stuff. So I said, let me go live. I know my people miss me. Let me go live because I've been putting out a lot of videos for y'all. But I wanted to come live and check in on y'all. And, of course, talk about this topic because my source definitely keeps me updated on everything that's been going on. And it's very disheartening, to see how all of this is playing out with the Johnell situation. Is really disheartening, y'all. It really is. And shout out to y'all because we didn't hit the 6K mark, baby. Okay, 6K shorty. We above 6K now, but y'all know, and thank y'all so much for the congratulations in the comments under the post. I really appreciate y'all. If it wouldn't be for y'all, we wouldn't be here. Okay, so one thing Pac gonna do is appreciate her supporters. Let's see who we got in the building. Hold on, y'all. Let me go up, then we gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it because I see Mr. Himzel Janostros then made a post a few hours ago. What's up, the discussion board? Hey, Lupac, I know early, however, I'm waiting for the real content. Tired of the messy content. Love you, my girl. Hey, Miss Tracy. Hey, Christy. Hey, Latay. Hey, honey. Hey, Terry, bro. What's up, Snooky? Hey, Miss Robin Lots, Kaysen, JJ, Miss Ashley, Ramona, Nita M. We got Miss Charlene in the building, Miss Josephine, Miss Andy 116, Miss Nita. Wait, I said that already. Ciao. Miss Charlene, Miss Diane, we got Miss Audrey, Scorpio Steens, we got Dee Dee. Thank you. Thank y'all for the congratulations. Hopefully we can get to 7K fast too, okay? Hey Talia, hey Michelle, Rebecca Cry, Tierra Straight Up No Chaser. We got Kay Brown. Micheline said, hi, Lupac. I'm back from a 7-day cruise. Happy to be back. A lot has been happening on these YouTube streets. Okay, a whole lot. And I hope you enjoyed your cruise, my girl. Hey, Lena Cannon. Hey, Ebony Queen Warrior. Miss Ilka. Miss Angela Dickerson. I love you more, my girl. Let's say we're gonna get into it together because I haven't read it yet. It was just sent to me, but I'm gonna go on his page and read it. So we're gonna see together. Hey Miss Ramona, hey School Psych 25. What's up, moi? Peace Queen, Miss Brenda. We got Miss Sheila McGee, Miss Stephanie Landry. Terry say, what's her name? Thought she put an into you. Child, listen, can't nobody put an end to me but God, okay? I'm God's child. At the end of the day, I do right by people, and that's what counts. Like, as long as your heart is pure in your movements, sometimes the truth hurts, but it is what it is. I do everything out of genuity, and I try to do right by people, especially the people that do right by me. So it is what it is. Hey, Tired of Fish, what's up, y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend. Even though it went by extremely fast, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So let's get into it, y'all. Hey, Jazzy Red, y'all gonna be coming in quick, especially when I do these impromptu lives, baby. As soon as I start naming people, it's like a whole slew of y'all just come in quick. But of course, the title is "Why Didn't We Give LaTruth the Same Treatment as Johnell X Young?" And that's why I say it's so disheartening witnessing what's going on because we have so. If y'all remember when the LaTruth story came out, it was so many women against this man, y'all. So many women, and the fact that. And with no proof. That's the crazy part. The only proof that we actually had was them cussing each other back and forth. That's it. To wrap up the proof with them, it was them cussing each other back and forth, which often happens in relationships. So it was weird how it came as such a big surprise to people when I don't know nobody that don't cuss in a relationship, child. That's the crazy part about, the selective outrage was just out of this world. But it's the fact that Johnell got a slap on the wrist. Like, nothing happened. Oh, we gonna do a poll. Oh, we gonna, we ain't gonna talk about him because she might get back with him. Like, what? So we just we're gonna just bypass that behavior, right? We gonna see what's gonna happen with the relationship, and that's gonna determine if we're gonna go in. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life, because they still dragging RH. That's the craziest thing ever. Like, child. Hey Jojo. Hey, my black is beautiful. What's up, y'all? Show do latte. Go by like a 30-minute lunch break. I say, especially when you ain't got nothing going on, child. It really go by fast. I just wanted to relax this weekend, and it just went by too fast. Now it's time to get back up at 5 something in the morning with them kids. But yeah, it's just unfortunate, y'all, and it's very disheartening to see how this is playing out. And my thing is, if y'all not gonna talk about Johnell, then at least leave the truth alone, because the unfairness is at an all time high. Like, people can literally see the unfairness. If y'all not gonna talk about the one that was found guilty via social media, the court of public opinion, then at least leave this man alone, because y'all keep saying leave her alone and they marriage over and that was in the past, but leave him alone if that's the case, because they are no longer together. He's in a new relationship. She in a back and forth. Child, listen, this is crazy, y'all. Hey, Miss Gloria, did they say y'all know they're back together? I could believe it. If they are, I could believe it. It ain't a wow factor, because this is not a first. The only difference in this time and every other time they broke up is she actually came out her own mouth and said the things that's going on in the relationship. That's the only difference. Other than that, every other time they broke up, it was always some subliminal ish. Y'all know that. So, but my thing is, leave that man alone. Like, he not bothering nobody, and it's looking a bit obsessive, because some of the things that they talk about him for is unrelative to anything that could be detrimental, to a brand, or like, it's just nitpicking at this point. And that's crazy. If Miss Season ain't came out here and said nothing, she living her best life, child. Miss Season over there in wedding bliss without the wedding, okay? Listen, that lady is happy with her man. So you can't say nothing. It's people trying to tell other people how to feel. How y'all in her comments trying to warn her about a man y'all don't even know personally? Like, ooh, girl, you better be careful because of such and such. Babe, if you don't go sit down, if you don't go sit all the way down, how you gonna warn this woman who's with this man every day about her man that you don't even know, but only on social media? Entertainment character. Like, y'all got to make it make sense. Some type of sense. You can't warn a woman about her man that you didn't have a personal experience with. That's the delusion for me. That is the craziest thing ever. Hey, Michaela, my black is beautiful, say I don't think they are. He posted at church today on his page, and her supporters was, oh wow, attacking him. Wow. Damn. It might not be her supporters. Because, listen, the whole world is on it right now. Okay? Listen. And the reason why I think that it's not, well, I ain't gonna say he ain't getting a little flack, because some people are going in on Johnell. If you look at those big blogging pages and creator pages on Facebook, in the comments, baby, they are going in on him. So I don't think it's no stopping it, but he ain't getting what LaTrue got. And the fact that they still talking about LaTrue when this is a whole different storyline is crazy. So it's a difference, y'all. It's a big difference. Hey, Miss Love. Hey, Sugar Shack. What's up, y'all? Miss Ramona says, if they are back together, Ja has a motive. It won't end well. He done cheated on her for a minute. He done cheating on her for a minute. He low on money if he's back. Booger boy don't want lie on you. And that's the thing, y'all. We all know the worst thing you can do to a man is bruise his ego. And she's done that multiple times. If y'all, and I even showed a few things in my last video that I posted. Make sure y'all go check that video out. One of the things was where he was on live one day on Instagram, and she kept joining his live, and she was mad about, I think, him eating her food or something like that. And she kept dropping down the live, dropping off of the live, and clowning him about his viewers going down. So you could tell he was basically like, I'm gonna show you. Just like when him and his homeboy did that video. I mean, when he went live when they was in New York early on in the saga, and the homeboy was like, well, she a Cancer. He was like, well, I'm a Gemini. And you know, he was talking ish about her, basically saying, I'm gonna show her. And what has he done throughout their whole ordeal? Show her better than he could tell her. Look at her testimony against that relationship now. Pure HELL. She even called him the devil in her latest post, the one that she made right before this situation. So he definitely showing her better than he could tell her. At this point, it's up to her for her to actually stay away from him and that type of treatment. But clearly she likes it, you know. So because you only got, my thing is, if you could give a person, and that's completely up to a person, to allow a person to, you know, do something to you one time and then you forgive them. But most people, at least 50% of people, don't take it as a warning as to not do it again. They look at it as, well, if you gave me this chance one time, then why not do it again and see how far I could push it? It's human nature for people to react like that. So after that one time that you forgive them and they keep doing it, it's time for you to move around. You don't keep allowing a person to hurt you and then later on you have to pay for it. Now you got time wasted that you could have spent with somebody truly making you happy, you and your kids, and you having a bunch of regrets. A whole bunch of regrets because you done lost out on your young years. Spent with somebody that showed you who they were a lot of times. That's crazy. I love you more, Scrosses Morgan. What's up, my girl? Miss Gloria says that's probably Lawnya sitting in that church. You know she could post for him. The man on stage looks like the same pastor on the IG Live. That's not him, y'all. The man that was on the IG Live is from Louisiana. I know him. I know him. I know him. That's not the same man. What's up, Lachelle? Hey, Miss Gigi. And you could tell that, hey, Miss Shawnee, you could tell that they back in some type of communication because he just posted back on that page, y'all. Y'all noticed the whole time they was beefing or whatever, he wasn't on that page, okay? Because she's an admin on that page. So that definitely played a part. You could pretty much tell their movements, you know, thus far. Hey, Roz. Hey, Christmas. You didn't miss that much, girl. Let me go back up. I missed something. Oh, my God. That's your preacher? No, that ain't my preacher. I just know him because he's from Louisiana. I know somebody he used to deal with. He's something else, too. Listen, okay? She might think she was getting over on him, but, baby, Pastor Levi is something else. He's slick, baby. That ain't one of them old school preachers. He's one of the new school ones, okay? They do a lot. Y'all heard he said, so a little 20. A little 20, twin. Let me see that 20. Levi said, if you enjoying this word, and sow a little 20, twin. Oh my God, and they was sowing them 20s, baby. Listen, he said, let me sow a seed, okay? He said, sow that seed. How they say it? All you gotta do if you want to speak in tongues. EGELLOC. Sow a 20, twin. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hey, Harmony. Hey, Kim Kobe. Who did I miss, y'all? Baby, Levi was cutting up on that live. He see they started sending them cash apps. He got in that word, okay? He really got in that word. Hey, Mob Juice. He a jackleg preacher. Listen, y'all gotta see him live in person. I've seen him in person a few times. He's something else. He get on a level. And that's why I say, Not everybody agree with his methods, but some people do, y'all, because he do like live reenactments of like drive-bys, and he have the kids. It's kind of like, it's real gruesome, and that's why some, like the older generation, don't agree with it, but the younger generation do, because he'll have the kids laying on the ground with the fake blood, and child look like something, then somebody then passed through the neighborhood and bop, 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 unloaded. But he's something else. He really is. Y'all have to go on his page and look at his he be posting his shows and stuff like that. She running to God online while Ja actually going into the church doors. Ain't that something? The J say, Pac, did y'all see the post by Bree Hive about September 1st and telling their supporters that RH and his third party CCs have to delete their material by Bree RH? Child, first of all, we not third party, y'all. Like, we don't have a personal connection with RH. We're CCs that support him. We're not his CCs. So that's definitely not true. They can say that all they want, but we don't have a personal connection with that man. They can't stop us from blogging on the story. Miss Shawn broke that down, matter of fact, on one of her lives most recently, where she kind of explained it. We're not considered third party. Just because if that's the case, then everybody who's talking on them right now would have to take their stuff down. Now, third party would be his siblings or something like that, and then that's still tricky because it depends on, they still growing at the end of the day, so they could still post what they want. It have to be like an admittance of guilt in a sense. Like if they say, oh well, my brother made me post this, or that's a difference. Hey Lonnie. Hey, Miss Fila. Kiana with the Q. What's up, girl? Latoya Pinkston. He said we can do it again next week. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, he said. Then what made it even... I got to do a video on that, matter of fact. What made it even funnier is he made it obvious. When he started see, he was like, oh, and he say, and I hate to say it, but the black people are known to not support the churches. I said, oh my God, no, Levi, I didn't. Levi went straight into the Bible manipulation mode. Okay, listen. She already say Brianna wasn't paying him no attention. She just had him up there for a show. That's it, that's all. You don't your relationship by God is not determined by what church you go to or what seed you sow. That's a personal relationship. That's what people fail to realize. If you go to a church or not will not determine if you're gonna get into heaven. That's not true. And if you actually know the Bible, a seed is not planted financially. And that's definitely some misinformation that a lot of these pastors and fake preachers and Bible thumpers be putting out there. That's not true. It's about, what you do, with your heart, how you move with people and stuff like that. Granted, you can bless people financially, but it's not all about that the way they make it seem. Hey Shamise, hey us, my Louisiana sister. Hey Miss Cheryl Wagner. Mia says Facebook check time, light bill need to be paid. I don't know. Wait, John know. Just tell her she cute. He will get that money back from her. Huh. Black is Beautiful say the Brianna person posted saying Brianna decided to take a break from social media. Let's see how long that lasts. She should have been did that. But the thing is, she need a PR person. Because when you got that many followers and you just running rampant on social media and posting stuff that could be detrimental to your own brand, you out of control, baby. She should have been took a break. Hey, Tracy tries. Robert can't be in contempt for what CC's post. Bingo. He has no control over our pages, y'all. We are not paid by Robert Hampton. We're paid by Google AdSense. So he can't tell us what to post. I have never had a personal connection with him, Hey, Miss Cheryl Zags, my Louisiana sister. It's about to pull down here, y'all. It's about to rain. Hey, Kissy. Hey, Miss Brenda Knighton. Harmony say my black is beautiful. Exactly. Let's see. Hey, Miss Judy. Miss Judy say he cannot be held on contempt if he did not request y'all to speak on it and he didn't send y'all nothing to post. Bingo. That's a fact. Let me pin that right quick. He cannot, y'all. He cannot control what, we do. He can't control what we do. If that's the case, then it would be a lot more going on social media if the influencers had control over the bloggers. Like that's the narrative that they push out there, but that don't make it true. Just because they saying he's paying content creators don't make it true. Hey, Miss Nina. He sure did, Harmony. Well, I can't wait to hit up my friend and I'm gonna send my friend that video, the one that used to talk to him. Levi was cutting up, child. Levi, I said, oh, they sowing them seeds. Let me get into the spirit. Hey, Miss E. Ma do say, yeah, when he said that BS, I was like, oh, he's one of them. And listen, y'all, and that's not to bash him, because let me tell y'all, he's not a bad person. He's not a bad person, but he's like most of those new age pastors. They want that money, baby. They going for that money, okay? Listen, you just gotta be smart enough to not let them trick you. That's my thing. But I ain't gonna say he's a bad person, because he really do a lot for the youth. He really do, but he exposed his hand when he starts saying, and a little twin, sow that seed, young lady. I said, oh my God. Levi said, we gonna get it. We gonna get the bread. Miss Brianna, I see your supporters. They sowing a seed. I said... Let me stop, y'all, for guys. Listen, let me stop. Let me stop playing with that man. Let me stop. Hey, Bradley's Lifestyle. She says she can take him to court all she want, but he got a whole video of Nasty Nate stating that Bree sent her things to post. He got a lot. He got a lot as far as receipts to use against. She's still using his last name. So that's one thing right there. That's one thing. Them posting the what it was, y'all. The not the website, the text app for the parental text app or whatever that is. He got a lot, so I don't know why she would even do that. Like, why are you still going out your way to get this man in trouble? She's showing her bitterness. She's showing that she's still scorned and she's still hurt. Every time something go on with him and Miss Season, it's very convenient how, she just start acting crazy. Like, girl, it's not that serious, baby. Move on. You chose the path that you're on now. Because she could have still been single after her and her husband separated. And who knows? Maybe if she would have still been single, she might have had a chance later on down the line to get her husband back. But no man won't tamper goods, okay? Especially if you'll move on that quick. Men pay attention to stuff like that. She did that to herself, trying to prove a point to her husband that she don't want him no more and he lost a good thing, but you really you screwed yourself over by doing that. Because now your husband is living his best life with Miss Season and you over there going crazy. Like, girl, that's crazy. Thank you, JJ, for that cash app, my girl. Thank you for your support. And thank you, Mom, for that cash app. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for supporting my channel. Yep, she did it to herself, y'all. Hey, Angel. Angel say, hey, Lupac in chat, if we can still watch clips of an American president being asked questions about a BJ in the Oval Office. Ain't no way allowing your clips of DCC's pages have to be removed. Child, they say anything. They be trying to scare people. Y'all not scaring nobody. That's not how that work. This is social media. If Donald Trump, in my Shamar voice, free that man Donald Trump. If Donald Trump is being drugged all over social media, who is allowing your child? Hey, lady CW. Shalene said he wasn't a preacher, false prophet, but he put her business out and then trying to preach to Bree with two studs in his ears and had a chain on, baby. He had a whole chain on too, y'all. I said, look, Levi. But y'all, that's how he dressed. He was actually dressed down on that live video. Cause he's not a bad looking guy. Y'all should see how he really dressed. Like, he dressed like how a rapper, I ain't gonna say he don't be doing that much, but it's kind of like on the countryside because he is from Louisiana. It's very much country. He'll have on his cowboy hat and his boots and stuff like that, but he know how to dress other way. He ain't no suit and tie type of guy unless he have to be, unless he preaching, whatever, whatever. But he's the new school. Let me say that, because y'all, if y'all familiar, then y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Denise. What's up, Truth Slayer? Yes, y'all hit the like button. Also, you like to bless my platform. You can cash out me $Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee, get a membership, get in on all of our exclusive content. We do members lives on a regular, and we have a lot of content. Matter of fact, I made a lot of my content members only. Because I'm pushing out new content. So if you want to support me in any one of those ways, the links are pinned in the chat, and I see y'all coming through with the cash apps. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. It is very much appreciated. Y'all just don't know. Thank you, Miss. I don't want to say your name. I'm gonna just say Miss Pat. Thank you, Miss Pat, for that cash app, and thank you, Miss Brenda. I appreciate y'all. I don't be wanting to say y'all government name because I know y'all YouTube handles be different. He have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he have a YouTube, y'all. I know he got a Facebook. Hey, Tina Bethley. Hey, K Monet. Shout out to whoever's in the chat that I missed. It was not on purpose. I promise I try to shout out everybody, y'all. If y'all support me from the beginning, then y'all know that. I never skip over nobody intentionally. Miss Brenda say if you do, wait, it do say if you're a follower, a false prophet, a man of God, yeah, the whole congregation is going to hell. He give me Bishop Lamar vibes, bling vibe. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's that, y'all, but he's definitely going for the money, okay? I ain't gonna say it's all about the money, but he won't. You have to pay him when he go do them reenactments and stuff like that. You gotta pay him for that. He ain't doing that for free unless it's like a serious situation that just happened. Then he'll come out and step. That you gotta pay him for that. Hey, Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Coretta. Let's see. Hey, Lady Love, parenting app. I couldn't think about that for nothing, y'all. Hey, Miss Barbara. Let's see. Roz says she can't use that name after the first. She better shut it down. Latay say, I think if she would have really been honest about the allegation she made fans too, but she kept going in. Exactly. Y'all. She could have got her husband back. But she allowed, her supporters to gas her up, and she just kept going. She kept going. She wouldn't stop. It was times where RH didn't even know she had posted something, because if y'all remember, it was audio he put out where he said, now you see why I don't want to reconcile our marriage, because I didn't see you had just recently went back online and did something else. You degraded me again. So it's like, girl, you did all of that for money, and you lost out on even more, because I think they was making more as a couple than separate. People really look up to that whole black family dynamic, situation. People look up to stuff like that. A lot of people don't like seeing broken homes. Hey, Chatty, what's up, Yams? Yams said he looked like he digging between his toes and smell his fingers after just stank. Oh my God. Miss Courtesy Lupac, I really want to join your membership. If you bring your membership down to at least $299, $199, I'm in. Life just be life, and okay, but I'm still going to support you. Thank you, Miss Coretta. I appreciate you, my girl. Miss Judy says she about to screw herself, because all gotta do is play the recording of her saying they do whatever she says, and the other one stating verbally that she telling them what to post. Exactly. That's it. That's all he gotta play, y'all. Because it was that one, and yep, it was the audio that RH released on his YouTube about a year ago of her saying, I tell them what to do. And he said, so you telling them what to do? You telling your friends this and that? And she said, they don't do nothing without me telling them what to do. So all of that is out there. Hey, Lachey, Sugar Money. What's up, girl? Y'all so silly. Not Bishop Lamar. Latae said, I think he waited to see if she would debunk what she said, and when he seen she wasn't going to make it right, that's when the paperwork came. Yep. Yep. And if y'all notice, the people that she been getting on live with recently, um, they ain't really been agreeing with her. Even the one that's supposed to be her friend. What's his name, y'all? The one 2K say he had the wig on with the mustache. What is his name? He was on Instagram with her. I can't. I child don't know who he is. But anyways, you could tell he didn't really agree with her, cause he was like, nah, friend, nah, friend. Listen, cause if he would have been around me, I'd have did such and such, friend. I said, oh Lord, but they wasn't really agreeing with her. Even Levi, he was more focused on the little twin than what she had going on, child. And she was focused on the comments. So, listen, they neither one cared. Hold on, y'all. Let me stir my food right quick. Hey, Bless Queen.
Oh. I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Alexa, stop.
I'm having trouble connecting.
Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Whew. My bad, y'all. I'm back. I had to stir my food, baby. Let me see where I'll go up. Um, Hold on. I missed some of y'all comments. Let me go up a little bit. Okay. Miss Tracy, I honestly hope that he wouldn't take her at that time. She called the popo on him too so many times to keep letting her get away with it. So I think he would have to reconcile with her. Um, I think that was what did it for him, y'all, when she called the police. Because when you take it that far, especially in your marriage, like, baby, it ain't no going back after some things are done. And that's one of those things. Like, you don't do stuff like that. Especially if you know that man wasn't putting his hands on you like you claimed. That's crazy. Hey, Miss Floria, blessings, my girl. Um, let's see what we at. Milady Love say, Lupac, is it possible my membership stop because I put a stop on my card because I can't find it? Probably so. If it didn't take the payment, it probably did. It probably did, Lady Love. Hey, Miss Lovely. Talk about a whole lot of nothing. We don't care. Y'all don't even. Y'all don't have to tell me that because I don't care what them people say, y'all. I've been like that the whole time I've been on YouTube. Y'all know I do not care. I am not on here to go back and forth with no CC. I did that the other day, and I did what I did, and I was done with that. We keeping it pushing with the content. If y'all want the content, that's what y'all gonna get over here. I do not care what them people say. They ain't moving nothing in my real life, child. I sleep good every night in my fiance's arms, okay? So Pac do not care what them people say. Hey, Aisha. At all. I promise. I promise y'all I don't. Okay, so let me go to Mr. Johnell's page. And I seen somebody said that Foot Meat's supposed to be doing an interview with 2K. Oh my god. I hope he, you know what? Based on how he do his content, if she thinks she gonna go over there with the okie doke with her country ass, it's not gonna fly. She might drop down off the panel. Cause she ain't gonna be able to go. She ain't gonna be able to go over there and just tell him anything. Girl, your story got so many inconsistencies. You need not this panel at all. She needs to just stop at this point because you done told too many lies, documented lies all over social media. So she need to just stop at this point. So Mr. Janastros posted. Of course, he's gonna use God, y'all. Hey, Mama. Hush, I'm on live now. Oh, that was raining. I'm on live, and y'all stay in because it's about to rain. Mama, the rain was coming on. Okay, y'all stay in here. Of course, he's gonna use God. He posted this 4 hours ago. He says Psalms 38, 1 through 3. Unhealthy practices lead to an unhappy life. David is the writer. Breakdown of Psalms 38. 1. David's condition. 2. David's concern. 3. Confession. David's condition deals with himself. David's concern deals with enemies. David's confession dealing with God. Stop blaming what's going on everybody else and keep it real with God. Some point, quit playing the blame game. If you know you the problem, do something. And he put you in all caps, baby. Unhealthy practices can lead to physical illness in your life. Unhealthy practices can lead to emotional brokenness. Unhealthy practices can lead to familiar, family, in parentheses, loneliness in your life. Oh, and in parentheses, he says, oh Lord, don't rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your rage. Sometimes emotional brokenness can hurt more than physical illness. Someone can be going through emotional brokenness and they look fine. Quit thinking just because people looking good ain't nothing going on. Oh, child, it's a whole lot of subliminalness going on here, okay? Stop judging a book by its cover. Don't fault nobody but yourself. Negativity is contagious. Gossiping is contagious. Lying is contagious. Your enemies won't leave you because they want to make sure you don't make it. Make sure you don't come out on top. But I am deaf to all their threats. I am silent before them as one who cannot speak. I choose to hear nothing and I make no reply. We all know he been quiet, okay? When it comes to your enemies, quit going back and forth with them. Get your butt off Facebook and X and Twitter and Instagram and quit going back and forth people you don't know. He got a lot of spell mess ups, okay? He says you just need know with God on your side, it don't matter what they think of you. You spend too much time on social media. You spend too much time trying to get people straight. Your enemy's concern is not your number one concern, but I'm waiting on you, God. Quit waiting on your enemies and wait on God, for I'm waiting for you, O Lord. You must answer me, O Lord, my God. Don't abandon me, O Lord. Do not stand at a distance, my God. Come quickly to help me, O Lord, my Savior. The sign said detour, 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 but you said, nah, I want to try this and got yourself into a jam, but God will get you out. Listen, that last line is a whole word, baby, okay? Listen, he is post. That's a whole big old subliminal post at La Onya, and you could tell. You could tell. Y'all listen to the last line. The sign said detour, 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 but you said, nah, I want to try this and got yourself into a jam, but God will get you out. Who he talking about, y'all? Hey, JB, what's up, my girl? Who he talking about? Like, make it make sense. Who is he talking about? He wanted to try the forbidden fruit, the Jezebel. And he got himself caught in a jam. And now he's trying his hardest to get up out of it, but you already done planted the seed. 2 seeds to be exact. Oh Lord, listen, child. This gonna be a tough one, okay? This is going to be a tough one. Hey, Lisa Clowny. She won't make it on his panel. Especially the way she talk. What is his supporters called? The Messy Mafia. They gonna eat her up. Listen, she ain't gonna make it, y'all. She is not gonna make it. And who said that anyways? Because that's kind of hard for me to believe, being that, for the longest she said she wasn't doing none of that. So I don't know. Y'all. That's kind of hard to believe. Hey, grown woman status. What's up, my girl? That post told a lot. He ain't say much, but he said a whole lot. If y'all know that saying, that's it right there. And I've been seeing a lot of pages, the big blogging pages that's posting that right there, what he said. He do a lot of his subliminal in, like through the Bible and scripture or whatever. That's crazy. Lisa say Johnny boy is really thinking, ain't he? Huh. Hey, Michelle Spikes, my Abdul say he's trying to get all the way out of this bind, Nate. Laugh out loud. He sure is, but it's too late. You done impregnated that monster. Now it's your turn. And that's why I said I don't feel sorry for him, because we got to keep in mind, see, y'all, the people that's coming into the story now, they don't know what we know. We've been following this since the beginning. So we seen all the antagonizing and the nitpicking. We seen all of that. We seen the role that he played. So that's why we could say we don't feel sorry for him either. Just like we don't feel sorry for her. But the ones that's just coming into it, they can't say that, because they only know that she had a situation with her husband and now she got a situation with the new boyfriend, so they can draw their conclusion as to her being the problem. But we see both of them as the problem because he played a role, so this is his karma. Hey, Kimberly Merrills. Yep, this is his karma. He played a role. Let's not forget about all the posts he made, throwing jabs at RH with his child. Like, he did that. He played a role. So he deserved what he's getting. You don't get to do people like that and think that you gonna just flourish and just go about your way like nothing happened. No. Take your lick, buddy. Harmony said they're going to take each other down. I agree. I think so too. Because he got a story to tell also, y'all. Just like y'all heard Miss Amore on that audio saying, that Bree was over there putting hands and feet on him and calling his mama the B and the H. He got a story to tell too. And that's why, let's not just charge it to people saying, oh, she's trying to do damage control. No, that's not the complete truth. The truth of the matter is, she knows she played a role with him also. And that's why I think she came out to do damage control, because she know he got a story to tell too. That's why. See, they both was on high alert because he was stupid for dealing with her after witnessing everything she did to her husband online. But that was also, like a warning for him as well, to know how to move with her. So we got to keep that in mind. And she know that too. Tena says that girl is a Jezebel because when she make excuses for him, she says, well, he did his dirt, and she said I did mine too. Yet she say she never cheated, she been good, just contradicting. Child, it's her on that live trying to say, And make sure y'all hit that like button. It's 369 in here. Y'all hit that like button for your girl. Y'all gotta be enjoying the content if y'all watching, okay? It's free 99. But what I was gonna say. Damn, I forgot my train of thought. Yes, she played her part. Like, she played a major part in that situation. I think she likes the toxicity. She's not healed from none of her traumas. She go from relationship to relationship, just carrying it over, and never taking time for herself, and being single and celibate, and actually healing and allowing her kids to get a breather from the toxicity too. And that's going to be her downfall. She will never have a successful relationship until she takes accountability for her toxicity. Not saying the man is innocent, but you have to take accountability for what you contribute to the toxicity. Ma'am, you can't just use the fact that you give money to these men as I'm a good person. No. Because what happens if you don't have money? What you got to bring to the table? And that go for anybody in any situation. You cannot use your money as means to validate your character or your looks. Cause looks fade just like money you can lose money. Money could be gone within the blink of an eye. And if you ain't got nothing else to offer, then, because if y'all notice, that's what she say in every situation. I was real good to my friends and this man. She's talking about financially. You can't validate being a good woman, quote unquote, by what you can do for a person financially. That's a plus, child. That is a plus. Cause guess what? Somebody else with money could come right along that's chomping, giving off a bigger bag, or a bigger chain, or some higher sneakers, or a nicer car. They can come right along and take what you got, cause you ain't got nothing else to offer. So that's why we have to work on ourselves. Got to get that therapy. And I hate the fact that so many people, especially in our community, believe that therapy means you crazy. No. Therapy is just healthy. That's for your mental health. Just like you go to the doctor, if you get a deep cut or anything like that, a broken bone, you go to the doctor. A therapist is for your mental health. You don't have to be crazy to go talk to a therapist. It's very beneficial, actually. Even for kids, because you never know what they're going through with their peers and stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me stir my food. I'm coming, y'all. Hold up, I'm stirring my food. And I worship you because of who you are. my bad, y'all. I had to stir my food, child. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat, baby. Let's see, he gonna end up doing some. I hope not, y'all. I hope not. Y'all heard what Neo Taro said. Like, she better be careful because you will get some. Sometimes you'll get lost in that toxicity, and she already. She comes to the internet for validation, right? So she, in her mind, you can pretty much tell what she's going through mentally, and based on a lot of the finds that have came out with the audios, and with Miss Amora saying that she didn't want RH's side to see her go through another public breakup, and she don't want people seeing her as the problem. So all of that is going through her mind, y'all, which is probably making her settle outside of her insecurities. But the fact that she got 2 babies on the way with this man, all of that is floating through her mind. So she's trying to prove a point. She's trying to prove that she's not the problem, but also settling because she don't want to be a statistic. She don't want to be stuck where she has 6 kids and no man. Even though she says, oh, marriage is not for me and I tried it and this and that. But if y'all remember, it was also a point where they were saying, she was saying hurry up and sign the divorce papers because Johnell was pretending like he was gonna marry her, and she was all for it. It's audios with her saying that, or even receipts of supporters under the post, and they had a wedding date set and everything. All of that changed because of their experience with each other. Nobody else. It made him no longer want to get married, and she seen what she got herself into, which changed her mind also. But they did want to at one point in their relationship. So that's a tell right there. He realized that dog RH was going to come back on him. I don't even think he realized that, to be honest, because he was so comfortable in doing it. Anytime a man is comfortable with using another man's child to get back at him, baby, that's some type of mental issue right there, because that's the lowest of the low that any man can go. And that's how you know he didn't have no kids himself, and he don't care about the whole aspect of being a parent, because even without having kids, you don't do that. You don't play with nobody's child. And the fact that she allowed him to do that speaks to her being a mother, because I don't care how much I hate my baby daddy, I'm not gonna let another man play with his kids. Like, you don't do that, because that's your kid. Like, that's like you doing something to your kid also. That's crazy. People don't look at it like that, but you don't do that, because kids love both parents equally. So, hey honey. Oh, y'all heard me singing, child? I be singing that gospel, okay? I be on my gospel music heavy, especially when I'm in the car. Me and Ham was singing earlier. We was singing. I forgot the name of the song. Dang, I forgot the name of the song, y'all. Ham was like, "Mama, I wish I could sing like you." I say, "Keep practicing." She be trying too, baby. My baby be trying to hit them notes. Y'all should hear. Hey, April. Hey, Miss Bridget. What's up, y'all? Chrissy say, what gets me is how they be saying she was the bag for RH when he was up before he met her. Let's not forget he took care of everything for the first 4 years, and they were only married 6. Okay, and that's something I preached since the beginning of the saga. How can she be the bag when he took her in? Like, let's make it make sense. Where she lived and all of that was already exposed on the internet. So that's just people, idolizing her and wanting to run with a certain narrative. They can't admit nothing as far as RH is concerned. And that's crazy to me. They know that man put her on. Like, come on now. She don't have no accolades to even show that she was the one who was the bag. Like, she don't have none of that to show. She's on audio saying, if it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't even have this big fan page. Not just on audio, but you can go look at Small Eyes, the DJ Small Eyes interview, where she's literally admitting to the fact that her husband had that large page. That's how she was able to gain so many followers. So, people just run with what they want to run with. They let the facts go in one ear and out the other based on who they idolize, and that's crazy. What's up, Talisa? That's crazy to me. Michaela say you Upper and Robert need to make a song together because y'all can sing. I did not know y'all could hear me. I was singing low too. I did not know y'all heard that. Hey Darshell, hey she don't do ops. What's up, girl? Miss Ramona say Johnell wasn't gonna marry that cycle or even thinking about it. He was just gaining clout off of her. And that's the crazy part. They quick to say we hate her over here, but we have dropped more gems to try to help her than her own people. They just enabling her. I don't want nobody around me that knows I'm getting my head between the washer and dryer and they willing to help cover it up. Like that, bruh, that is so flicked. We been dropping gems and telling her she could do better and get away from him for the sake of you and your kids, despite the fact of what she did to RH. So how can y'all say we hate her when y'all the ones who's enabling the behavior and doing polls on whether or not y'all gonna drag him if she decide to get back with him? That is the craziest thing ever, child. That is crazy. Hey, Blessed Beyond Measures. Hey, Carolina girl. What's up, y'all? Miss Lisa say sing something for us. Listen, y'all gotta catch me, okay? I can't sing like, you know how some people could just do it on the spot? You have to catch me doing it. Like, I'm the type of person that'll just break out in tune. I sing all day long. And my fiance used to it by now, but he know I could sing too, but I'm just that type of person where you have to catch me doing it. I can't just do it on spot. I can't, y'all. Hey, Jade. Did you say when he met her, she was driving that raggedy white van, but she had that bag? Wait, but she had the bag. They really delusional crash dummies. That's the crazy part. Like, they know all of that, y'all. And that's the weirdest thing to hear some of these people saying. Even, what's her name? Charmaine Bache, when she did the interview, she was like, because I didn't know him, I knew you. That's because you didn't know them from the beginning. Don't say you thought she put her husband on when you only knew them most recently. You didn't know the start of them. You ain't been supporting them since the beginning. Because there's a lot of people that knew RH before he got with her. He was well known way before he got with this woman. Some people just didn't know of him. And it's crazy because the fact that so many people didn't know of him, for him to have millions of followers is crazy. That just show you how many people in the world could have a lot of followers and still not be known. That is crazy, y'all. Yep, and she gave it to Foot Meat. And then, look, this the thing. She didn't just give it to her. It was kind of like a trade, you know. It was because Foot Meat was giving them a lot of problems as far as RH seeing his daughter. So it was kind of on some trade type stuff. Like, we'll help you out. I'll help you out with this situation, but you gotta cut him some slack. Because she was real in her feelings about RH getting with Bree. And that's a telltale right there too, y'all. If y'all remember, I put this out with those receipts where she would be like, her and Bree would be fussing back and forth in text messages because Foot Meat couldn't handle the fact that RH moved on. And she was one of those baby mamas, well, I don't want no woman around my child. You know, if I can't have you, nobody else can't have you, I'm going to use the child as a bargaining tool. She was that type of baby mama. And I think that's why none of her baby daddies like her. Because they probably all went through the same phase with her during the point of where, you know, they kind of was in a relationship or just breaking free. That played a major role. But that should tell a lot too. 2K better do his research on that one. You can go up there and tell her, hey, throw a chicken tender and some ketchup. Child, bye. Nobody want to hear from you. Go sit down, all the way down. Miss Ramona said, I don't even see how Bree and Ja thought their little situationship was going to work with them doing RH how they did him. It was all laughs and subliminals. Now they karma knocking hard as F on their doors. And that's a fact. That's a fact. It was Bree gone. She gone, y'all. She gone. But they never let RH go. That's the crazy part. They preached for the longest that Bree was gone, but they never let go of RH. Ain't that something? Hey, Shell Indie Arthur. She said, hey, Miss Peggy, did you see John's story on Facebook? No, let me go see. Hold up, y'all. Let me go check it out. Thank you, Tamika Woodard, for the boy. Get out of here. Right when I'm talking. No. No. Thank you, Tamika Woodard, for the cash app. Thank you for your support, my girl. This is why I don't like going live in the front with them kids, y'all. They come coughing, make all kind of noise. Mama! Hush up, Ham. Okay, let me see. And I love you more, my girl. I love you more, Tamika. Let me see. Did he post something in his story? Hold on, y'all. Let me see, because I don't know if he got music. Let's see. Let me mute right quick. Okay, so he posted. Let me see. I didn't read it yet. I'm going to read it for y'all. He posted in his story. He said, wait, Shell said, I believe she posted it. It's possible. Hey, Nubian Queen. Let's see. Hey, Down South. He posted, it's so easy for people to try and help you make choices when it comes to love, but when your heart is purely in it, it's kind of tough being on the receiving end. With the laughing emoji. People make it sound, low that down, Brax. Keep that low, because I don't want that music to catch in my live. Hold on, let me start over, y'all. It's so easy for people to try and help you make choices when it comes to love, but when your heart is purely in it, it's kind of tough being on the receiving end. Laughing emoji. People make it sound so easy to just walk away from love no matter what it has been labeled. But I get it, kinda. With the sly emoji. Child, bye. That do seem like something she would post, honestly. So I agree, Shell. It do seem like something she would post, because he talking about walking away from love, and after everything she just did to him on social media, why would he make a post like that? We already know she got access to his page, so I ain't falling for it. That definitely gives something she posted. I'm sorry. Like, that's something she posted. That gives her work, baby, because he posted a scripture. And you could pretty much tell anytime something go on, he don't address nothing that goes on. So why would he do it now? And knowing him, his PR probably told him don't address nothing, because it's better to be in the unknown than actually giving a yes or no answer. You know what I'm saying? So when keeping people in the unknown, then you ain't gotta say nothing. So, I think she posted that. Lisa said, I think about Johnell's mom, often wonder how she doing with this. Child, she probably don't want no parts. And do you blame her? Miss Peggy says, so sad what has been done to his platform. He has 2 kids to take care of. Honestly, I don't feel sorry for him, Miss Peggy. And the reason being is because he played a role in antagonizing RH all over the internet with her. So now it's like, it's his turn. I feel like they both equally guilty in this situation. You can't just give one party, you can't victimize neither party in this situation if they both contributing to the toxicity. That's my take on it. She gone already, gone out her mind. Down South says she will be back on social media early Monday morning. She ain't gonna be gone long. This is her bread and butter. None of her businesses are doing anything. If y'all notice, you don't see her promoting clothes, you don't see her promoting face wash, you don't see her promoting her books or anything else, but outside of making lives on social media. So how is she going to take a break when this is how she makes her income? That makes absolutely no sense, child. So I don't know. Hey, Brandy. Moi says she think that's her. Aisha says I think that's her too, y'all. What's up, that one? Hey, my Karen. What's up, my girl? That one say, but didn't Foot Meat have 3 other kids after their daughter? So why was Foot Meat still causing problems for RH when he married Laonya? That's just crazy. At that time, when she didn't yet. She wasn't with the other baby daddies at that time. That was early on in Laonia and RH's relationship when she was giving them a lot of problems because she still wanted him. She said her and RH were still sleeping around, but not at the moment when he was with Bree. So she was still having feelings for him because it was a point where they had broke up and they were still messing around. But then he got with Laonia, he cut her off. And that's what put her in her feelings. That's what put her in her feelings, y'all. Miss Coretta says she still can't relate to real boss women, educated women, mothers, real wives. Everything came from RH on her own. She can't manage at all. She has no skills, no ideas, original. Shell says at this point, if RH don't get his daughter out their house with all that abuse and proof, then I'll be questioning him. Hey, Christina. Christina said, dang, I didn't get a notification. Hey, Luke, I can chat with y'all cooking today. I'll cook some tripe and smoked pigtails in a gravy. Y'all know I'm in Louisiana, baby. We country, okay? We country. It's finna be good too over some rice. Yes, y'all hit the like button. We got 377 in here, even though I'm about to get up off of here because I'm ready to eat and I gotta go bring my bonus baby to the store because he's doing football. So his dad want to get him some equipment. So I gotta go bring him before he go back home because they got school tomorrow, y'all. Them children got school tomorrow, okay? Hey, Miss Sheila. Yep, but and I seen don't matter of fact, I'm not even gonna jump into that right now since I'm about to get up off here. We're gonna save that for tomorrow. Cause I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning, y'all, and we're gonna talk about what Dawn said on her live yesterday. I don't know if y'all seen it. If y'all ain't seen it, go watch Dawn's live from yesterday, baby. But she dropped some tea. And it's some sad tea at that. Like it's some tea that could get them people involved. It's some tea that you don't play with. Like that is crazy. Y'all know Pac been telling y'all it's a lot that go on behind the scenes that don't make it to the forefront. Now y'all starting to see, okay? Now y'all starting to see. It's a whole lot, baby. It's a whole lot. Hey, Robin. Miss Bridget said, right, Lupac, because he never talk about love with her. That was her. Exactly. Y'all pay attention. He never do that. He never do that. Think about for Thanksgiving when he was saying everything he loved, and then when it came to her, we had to figure it out through the communion. Child, bye. Stop him. Hey, Cancer 66. Hey, Tony, all 5 of me. John hasn't been able to post on his Facebook lately. Shows she has control. Yep, he just posted today. Ham, sit down and stop. You know better. Hey, Miss Cynthia Craig. What's up, 80s baby? She's talking about RH has 2 children. Yep, his 2 girls. Run them likes up, y'all. And yes, and Dawn was in popping. She sure was. Dawn, child, they better leave Dawn alone. Because one thing about Dawn gonna come with their receipt, okay? Dawn dropped some tea. We got to discuss that, y'all. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow morning on live. So make sure y'all remember, because I will be live tomorrow morning while these cheering at school. They gonna be at school, child. Thank you, my Karen, for that cash app. Love you. She says, blessings, baby. Thank you, and happy Sunday to you also. But let me get up off of here, y'all, because I got a few things to do before the day goes by, and it's 6 o'clock here, and I still have to take Ham's hair down and wash it and then bring him to the store and stuff like that. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in on this Sunday, baby. Yes, Pop, got to discuss Dawn's live. Morning. I don't know exact time, but it's gonna be in the morning tomorrow, y'all. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Oh, okay, I see. So thanks for explaining, Lupac. You welcome that one. Bye, you guys. Y'all have a blessed evening, and thank y'all so much for the overall support. The cash apps, I ain't get no super stickers, but the cash apps, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please hit that like button on your way out, and y'all have a blessed rest of y'all Sunday evening. Bye, y'all.